Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Also the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains, JC. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is November 7th, 2025, and we are looking at Proverbs chapter 7. We're going to look at verse 11, but also the end of the chapter. Excuse me. Proverbs 7, starting in verse 10. A woman came to meet him, dressed like a prostitute, having a hidden agenda. She is loud and defiant. Her feet do not stay home. Now in the street, now in the squares, she lurks at every corner. Solomon in verse 24 says this, Now my sons, listen to me. Pay attention to the words of my mouth. Don't let your heart turn aside to her ways. Don't stray onto her path, for she has brought many down to death. Her victims are countless. Her house is the road to Sheol, or the grave, descending to the chambers of death. So this morning, as we look at this, she's loud, she's defiant, her feet do not stay at home. The idea of being enticed is at every turn, at every place. Doesn't matter where you go, what you do, and how you do it. There are going to be possibilities for enticement there. Enticement, will be anywhere you happen to be. She's roaming, looking for an opportunity. And they're going to be tempting opportunities. Solomon reminds you and I that those temptations are there. They're going to be there. So, what is it that we need to do? Solomon says, listen, pay attention. Don't let your heart turn aside to her ways. Don't stray onto her path. You know, that means that I have responsibility to not allow that seduction to take over me. You know, I don't like that because I don't want the responsibility. That's not fair. Why would something hard like that be my problem? Well, today in my readings, I was reading about God having a conversation with Ezekiel, and he says to Ezekiel, I'm going to tell you what to say, and I'm going to tell you what to say to certain individuals. And those people are going to die if they continue doing what they're doing. If you don't tell them, they're going to die anyway. But you're going to be responsible for it because you didn't tell them. And if you tell them and they keep doing it, they're going to die anyway. But now the responsibility won't be on you. Well, how much more so when you know and you don't do? Solomon reminds his sons, he reminds you and I, that we have to pay attention. It's our responsibility not to turn aside to those temptations, those seductions. We shouldn't even stray into the path, he says. You know, I don't like that because I want other people to do the work for me. I want God to deliver me from that. Just protect me from that. The scripture is pretty clear. His protection is in his strength. If you rely on it, you can overcome it. Won't tempt you beyond what you're capable of overcoming with my help, he says. You know, again, sometimes we hear things and we don't want to hear them. Today, very clear what needs to be said. Jesus Christ lived, died, rose again for you and I But he has an expectation that we know what's right. We know that following him and him alone is the only option. That Yahweh, creator of heaven and earth, is the creator, the God. Jesus, his son. And when you believe that, he will put his spirit in you, who will teach you and guide you. He may even put somebody like me in front of you on YouTube to remind you that you're not allowed to go that way. I don't like it necessarily because I don't want to have the responsibility on myself, but I also don't like it because, like Ezekiel, if I don't tell you, then it's going to be my fault. I don't know what you're going through today, but know this: temptation is out there. Seduction is out there everywhere you turn. But you still have the choice on what you do with it. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.